Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35 at 1:30 Eastern Time. That's 1:30 New York time. Our studios, Manhattan Neighborhood Network, is based in New York, and we film here in our studios. It is very open. It's a very open show, very relaxed, very casual. Feel free to come stretch with us. Monday and Wednesday are normal taping days, and we will be filming, I think, hopefully for the next couple of years. To my extreme right, we have Ron Thomas. Ron, welcome back to the show. Ron is a producer here at Manhattan Neighborhood Network.
Ow!
Is that from yesterday? The residue of yesterday's stretches. Ron, yesterday we did chest openers. So where's the owl coming from on your knees? That's from the day before.
The patella.
From 2 days ago, from the patella. Welcome back to the show, Ron. It's always nice to have you. Ron has a show here called Big Talk. And Ron, your pitch.
A New York City-based talk show with a global reach. We talk about the world.
Oh, I like that. That's a nice catchphrase. New York City-based talk show with a global reach. And you get people in trouble by talking about things that they shouldn't be? What do you do?
Oh, we have various yelling matches.
Yelling matches,
and
wow.
We laugh and we have a lot of fun.
You have a lot of fun, right. Just like we do over here, except we do it physically. We get out of postures, we fall out, we get right back in.
We watch political cartoons and
you do?
claymations, yeah.
Popcorn and movies?
Political cartoons. And
nice.
Claymation.
You
stories.
need... what stories? What kind of stories?
The PJs.
PJs as
That's black people in claymation form.
Oh wow! I need to know more
Talking
about
about
that.
politics.
Okay.
And metaphorical stories.
Ron, I'm sure your show must be very exciting. Just the way you explain it makes it sound so exciting. So I think maybe I will come and
I got
watch
a long
it.
guest list. I'm trying to figure out what to do with people.
You don't know what to do with them. Just have them sit on chairs and watch you and take part. Ron, welcome back.
Well, I try to make them look as good as I possibly can.
That's right.
Like a publicist. So I don't want them to sound bad.
You don't want what?
Well, I don't want them to look bad, Like
You don't want people to look bad.
Yeah.
That's nice of you, my friend. Indra Dudna to Ron's left and to my immediate right. Indra, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Any other dimension about you that we don't know about?
I tell you, I'm becoming more flexible. Before if I keep doing this, before you know it, I'm going to balance myself very well, and I'm going to stretch better, and I'm going to be able to do pigeon and cow face and all
the animal
facing
all the creatures.
dogs.
That's right. We're going to do that today. Actually, we're doing forward folds.
And speak of Ron's show, only in the U.S. we will allow someone to keep saying that, oh, the world's going to end.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
That's been said all over the world.
you know what? It will have to end someday. But until then, let's keep stretching.
Why does it have to end? Why can't we just keep going?
We could keep going,
Yeah.
but it has whatever has to happen will happen,
The world
right?
as we know it
That's
will-
another story.
will
We'll
end
have
up.
to have another episode just for that. Michelle Lorelli, welcome back to the show. Michelle is a yoga teacher trainer, yoga teacher in training.
Yes.
Michelle, any other dimension to you? You said something really interesting yesterday about the awakening.
About yoga, it's more than just a workout for the body. I think it brings you get to appreciate meditation. You focus, and it just in life too. You take those aspects with you outside of class, and
Right.
It
It's about
just
attitudes.
becomes part of you that
Yes.
you want to spread the word, and you just want everyone to at least give it a shot.
It's about attitudes. Yeah, that's right. And we were talking about it. Talking of attitudes and approach, before I go ahead and get ourselves into all these stretches, I want to point out the way you're sitting, Michelle. That's Ardha Padmasana, half lotus. And sometimes I find when my mind is very relaxed, I find it easier to get deeper into certain postures if my mind is distracted. Talking about attitudes, that's what brought this to my attention. If I'm very distracted, I'm not able to do some of the simplest stretches. But also, having said that, from the physical side, because we sit so much on chairs and we sit at the table, we don't sit on the floor as much, we find we have to retrain
Absolutely.
the abductor muscles on the outside. Because what happened, and I think I may have mentioned this to you, Talisa, once before, when I was doing my teacher training, I was talking my husband into the posture. I said, I need a subject. And I said, okay, take your right heel, tuck it into your left groin, left heel goes over this way. I couldn't do it, but I had him do it. He said, oh, I was looking at my flashcards. And then he said, oh, you mean like this? And he just crossed both the legs over. And I watched him for a whole week. I followed him around the house. I found out, and it's simply a physical aspect too. I found out that every day when he ties his shoelaces, he crosses his legs over. So he's already trained the
strengthening,
abductor
yeah.
muscles. He's already stretched them. And he's used to it, but he couldn't do any of the other postures. So that's a different matter.
So he had one up on you.
Right, no. But yeah, what the point that we want to make on the show too is that it's a matter of retraining neglected muscles. We've been neglecting certain parts of our body. So that's what we try to do, is get ourselves back in the stream. Anya Mikutskaya. Anya,
Hello.
any other side to you that we don't know about?
I need to clear my throat a little bit.
Feel free. You want to have some water? Go
No, I'm fine. I think it's a my third day on the show today,
Yes.
and my body starts to open up a little bit more.
ahead. Right. But you're
And
amazingly
it's-
flexible. I think it's in the balance ones that you
It's
are
in
not
the balance,
comfortable,
yes.
but you're doing great. And you're a dancer, so I think you're very comfortable. The pelvic openers are very
Yes,
easy
but
for
for
you.
the month before I've been home because we had a little bit accident and
Oh.
I've been home.
Right.
And
So you need to keep stretching it.
I need to get back in shape,
Right.
which is I find more difficult to get back to exercising than to even start exercising a few years ago.
Right.
Because when you get I think it's more something important I read yesterday, that sometimes what we call laziness is not laziness, it's really a fear.
Fear of like the headstands, for instance. I'm
Fear
afraid
of
falling.
everything, of not being good enough,
Right.
fear of being good enough, fear
Fear does hold us back. You're
and
right.
procrastination,
Right.
and everything. And it's about being kind to yourself
Right.
and not telling yourself that you are a lazy
That's right.
lazy girl.
No, everyone
It's
doesn't
just
have to be
a
like Talisa, right?
fear.
She knew I was going to come to her, but you're right. The fear part, that's a very important aspect. Hopefully yoga is teaching us all to come to terms with ourselves. So we make the most of what we have, come to terms with what we don't. We just do the best we can on any given day. But you use the right word. It's teaching us not to be afraid. So welcome back to the show, Anna.
Thank
Anya,
you.
I
Glad
hope
to
you will
see you.
keep stretching with us, stay with us for a long time,
I hope
and I hope you feel better. Talisa Michela to our extreme left. Talisa.
Hi.
Hi. We're waiting to hear your voice.
You know,
my friend.
the truth of the matter on that note, I've been doing it for a while, and I will never stop doing yoga because
Good.
it does take a lot of fear out of you. But the truth of the matter is more also allow you to let go of that ego that you may have.
Right.
You feel competitive with everyone there. You should let that go because it also teaches you to be more balanced, much more respectable to your
Right.
surroundings.
Right.
So when you're in yoga and you do these things, it teaches you to respect yourself and humble yourself
Right.
to be a being, a perfect being, or try to be a perfect being within yourself as a yogi and as a practitioner too. So you just find that balance when you constantly keep doing so. It's like a lot of yoga studios I notice don't have mirrors because you have so obsession over your ego,
Right.
watching yourself. And it's like those are not the point of focus because your point of focus is inside. It's
Inside
on your
of you.
mat. It's
Right.
about being steady and about getting closer and finding that balance and finding your soul on that
Right.
mat.
So we're setting high standards for ourselves, but not in comparison with others. So we
Yes.
want to reach really high. We want to aim for the best we can do. But not everyone should have to aim for the way you get into certain postures or Indra gets into certain postures.
Because
We
everyone
all
is
have-
on different levels.
Exactly.
And everyone is on a different spiritual journey.
Right.
So if you try to compare with me, there's no point to comparing with me
No.
because I'm in a different mental state
Right.
of spirituality than the next person. So my postures can get more comfortable because I'm not scared to get in those postures.
Right.
I'm not scared to fall on my face because you know what? You can just laugh.
That's
And
right.
get back
We
into
learn
it.
to forgive ourselves, right?
Yes.
Anya, for you especially, you're going to enjoy today's postures. I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. We're going to do forward folds. We're going to take our viewers through some forward folds. Was it at your request? You want to do
Yes.
forward folds?
Thank you.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you requested for that because talking about back, when you want to strengthen your back, if you want to prevent backaches, low back pain in the future, you want to do back bends. You want to do chest openers and back bends. But if you want to release any pain in your back, you want to do forward folds. So this episode is dedicated to you, Anya. Now, I'd also like, before I forget my manners, I'd like to thank our amazing crew, Jabari Osazi, our director. Thank you so much. We have Josiane Hurd, our tech crew. We have Ivanhoe got by on camera. Thank you so much for coming back. Drew Taylor, our facilitator for today, for these amazing lights and the studio sounds. We have George Sotrellis and Ali Narayan Swami. Thank you so much for making this episode happen. All right, let's do some forward folds today. I'm going to keep my little cheat sheet. And let's all stand up. We're all going to stand up and get into the first forward fold we're going to take our viewers through is called Pada Hasta. Pada is feet, Hasta is hands. So you can imagine Pada Hasta is literally hands to feet. We're going to stagger ourselves, heels are together, toes slightly apart, palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. Remember, when your elbows are raised, you stay in the moment, your mind is alert. Inhale, take your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. If your fingers do not touch your toes, or if your palms are not on the floor today, that's perfectly okay. Make sure that you make the connection. So place your hands at your ankles, your calves, your shin. Try to avoid your knees because you don't want to push your kneecap back when you apply pressure. You can even place your palms on the front of your thighs. So hold it right there. You should feel a delicious stretch in the back of the legs. Ron, I hear those sounds. How do you feel?
I feel
Go on. How do you feel? It's okay. If you feel you're in pain, you want to ease off. But you're doing well, Ron.
I feel a torturous stretch in the back.
You feel a good spinal extensor stretch. The whole spine gets a beautiful stretch. But also, when we get this wonderful stretching of the spinal extensors, we're also getting a beautiful compression of the lower abdomen on the upper thighs. That means we're massaging the insides of our lower abdomen. So let's inhale, come up, place your palms together, keep your back nice and straight. Exhale and release. We're all going to turn to face the front left of the mat. Bring your legs out, bring your feet out, bring your legs out about a little further than you normally would, about 3.5 feet apart. Ron, you're fairly tall, so you can go further apart. So if you're much taller, Talisa may want to go really far. Put your brakes on. So bring your toes in. So once you have your feet nice and secure on the mat, that's a good idea, Indra. Let's stagger ourselves so we don't. Actually, that's nice. If some of you may want to bring your blocks in front of you, you might need it to, help you make the connection with the top of your head. Now bring your toes in. Inhale. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. Palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. Palms facing in. We're going to exhale and fold from the hip. Exhale and fold. Place your palms between your feet. Indra, I'm going to put one foot on your mat. I know we're all over the place. We're a big group today. Place your palms between your feet. Bring your elbows close together. Keep exhaling and dip. Try to touch the top of your head to the mat. Now, if that's not going to happen today, that's okay. You want to use a foam block the way Indra is doing. You can keep it at the lowest orientation. If you're a little tired, keep it at midpoint. If you're really, really tired today, keep it at its highest orientation. You just want to make the connection. Press with your palms. Wiggle your feet a little closer together till you think it's safe to take your hands off of the floor. Place your palms together. Keep your arms nice and straight. Your back is straight. Inhale. Let's come up.
Sorry.
Exhale and release. Bring your arms down. Let's wiggle our feet a little closer. Turn to the front of the studio, front of the mat, to face the camera in front of us. We're going to take you through a very simple forward fold. After that intense forward fold, this is going to seem really easy. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. Bring your arms out up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead. This time, cross and hold. Cross your arms over. Hold on to the opposite elbows. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears. Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Uttan is forward fold. And asana, of course, is posture. Now, Uttan also is called ragdoll in North America. Keep your back nice and straight. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, fold from the hip. Hold it right there. You should feel a delicious stretch in the back of your legs. The whole spine, once again, gets a beautiful release. The whole spinal extensors get a wonderful, wonderful stretch. Anya, do you feel that? Does it feel good?
I feel also my hamstrings.
You feel it in your hamstrings too? Yeah. Does it feel good?
It feels.
Not yet? You'll feel it.
I like the little, the resistance I feel.
Right, you feel a bit of resistance, yeah. That happens sometimes, especially I've noticed some participants that we have, they're runners and they find their hamstrings are a little tight. And you just had a bit of an accident, so you've not been stretching for a while, so you'll feel it a little bit. After today, I think you'll feel okay. Now let's place our palms on the floor about 16 to 18 inches in front of our feet. Take the left leg back, then take the right leg back. Michelle, I think we should dedicate this to you. You're a dog owner, right?
I have one face.
You have dogs or cats?
Anya.
I have 2 cats and
Oh,
1 dog.
cat. Oh, you have a dog too. Anya has a dog, right,
Yes.
Anya? Okay, well, this one's for you. Now, press your heels down to the floor. This is called downward facing dog. It's a literal translation from the Sanskrit name Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Adho is downward. Mukha is face or facing. Shvana is dog. Keep exhaling. Now, if you want to challenge yourself a little more, you can bring your feet a little closer. Now, the further your feet are from each other, the less intense it would be. So you want to dip your head between your biceps, bring your heels down, and hold. Very gently, let's walk our feet towards our hands. We're going to come up. Place your palms together. Keep your back nice and straight. Let's inhale and come up. Exhale and release. Let's all come down into seated position. We're going to get into a very simple but very effective forward fold called the rabbit, Shashank Asana. Shashank is literally a literal translation from Sanskrit, literally means rabbit. Let's sit on our heels. Now, if it's a little difficult for you to watch, we might just go a little bit at an angle so you can see how we're sitting. If you need to make any adjustments when you're sitting down, feel free. You want to make sure there's no pressure on your ankles. So sitting on your heels, maybe if it feels a little intense, put a little cloth or a towel under your ankles. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together in any manner you've been trained to do. You can have all your fingers crossed over. Keep your palms flat against each other or just the index fingers out. Now, Anya, you were ahead of yourself. That's exactly what we're going to do. Exhale and fold from the hip. Keep your elbows off of the floor. This posture is a little different to the child posture. In child posture, we would do something very similar, except that the hands will go beside the legs. So in this one, your arms are alert, your mind is still alert, and you may want to lift your buttocks a little bit off of the floor to make some adjustments. Then exhale, bring your buttocks down. Press your palms. What's that?
It feels good.
Feels good, right? A full forward fold, Anya, is always amazingly effective to release any tension in your spine. So what's happening is it's making space between the vertebrae. Press with your palms, engage your low back muscles. Let's come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. Let's bring our left leg out in front of us. We're going to take you through a posture called Janu Sirsha. Janu is knee, Sirsha is head, literally head to knee. Now you want to extend your left leg out, bend the right leg at the knee, so the left leg, the extended leg, and the right leg, the bent leg, are at an L with each other. Flex your left foot and turn your upper body to face the extended leg. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. Clasp your feet with your hands, and if your hands do not go all the way over the sole of your foot, you can hold on to your big toe. Just keep in mind that the nerves that end in your big toe lead to the eyes. So if you apply pressure to your big toe, you're actually energizing your eyes. You want to make sure, keep exhaling and fold. Go a little deeper every day. You want to make sure that your leg is nice and straight so you feel that beautiful stretch in the back of your leg. It doesn't matter if your head doesn't touch your knee today. I know it's not going to touch mine, and maybe in the next 100 years. I have a little bit of a Mansfield in my midriff. It's not going away or anywhere, but that's okay. Keep exhaling. Do the best you can every day. Inhale. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Let's switch legs. Extend the right leg out in front of you. Fold the left leg at the knee. Attach the sole of the left foot to the inside of your upper right thigh. Turn to face the extended leg. Keep your right foot flexed. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep going. Inhale all the way up, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together. Exhale and fold. Now, if you're able to get your hands or your palms all the way over the soles of your feet, you can also use this as an opportunity to give yourself a little bit of a massage. Massage your soles of your feet. As you know, 72,000 nerves end in the soles of our feet and the palms of our hands. So when you're massaging those nerve endings, you're actually massaging the internal organs. Keep exhaling and fold. Inhale, clasp your palms together. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Janu Sirsha, head to knee. Extend the left leg out in front of you. Flex both your feet. Keep your back nice and straight. This might be a point in your practice where you may want to bring your torso up, you may want to sit on something that gives you a little more height. We all have different anatomical proportions. Some of us may have proportionately longer legs, some may have proportionately longer waists. Especially in seated posture, it's a good idea to have a longer waist. So if you don't, you may want to sit on a block. This is a time when I think I need a block, but that's okay. I'm going to try and make do without it. Flex your feet. Now, both your feet are as close together as possible. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, bring our arms all the way overhead. So inhale, up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Sorry, Indra. Take your arms all the way overhead. Exhale and fold. Now, I'm going to hold on to my big toes. If your palms go over your soles, that's great. But I'm also going to hold on to my big toes to help me pull my body forward. Keep exhaling and fold. Hold up. Inhale, place your palms together. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Might also notice each one of us may take our arms up and bring them down in different ways. If you bring your palms down in front of your chest, it helps you get into meditative state faster. If you bring it out the way I do, I'm a little pampered, so we have a lot of space here. If you bring your arms out, I'm still getting a workout, so I'm dealing more with the physical side. Let's all sit on our heels. We're going to take you through a very simple forward fold, again, a very effective fold. It's called Maha Mudra. Maha is grand, Mudra is gesture. Take your hands behind your back. Now, some of us may want to try, actually, we'll all try and show you. We're going to try and do what's called a reverse Namaste. Ram, you want to try, just keep your legs extended if you want. We'll just do a forward fold. You don't have to turn around. I just want you to do the forward fold. You can face the camera, but you don't want to bend your knee. You can keep a leg extended. Place your palms together if
I
you
did this
can.
before, yeah.
You've done it, right? Yeah, and you liked it too. So you can have it in a reverse namaste, or you can hold on to the opposite elbows. So now I'm going to face forward. Everyone's got it in reverse namaste, right? Ron, I'll be with you. Let's exhale. Let's sit down on our heels. Exhale and fold. Lead with the chest.
Hold it right there. Keep breathing. Inhale, engage your low back muscles. Let's come up. Press with the tops of your feet. And let's come up.
Inhale. Up. We're all going to go on our back. We're going to go in supine position. I think we have a couple of minutes before the credits start rolling. I'm going to take you through two more postures that actually help extend the spine, help stretch the spinal extensors. Let's go in supine position. Actually, maybe we'll get in 3. We've got 2 minutes. Thank you, Ivanhoe. Let's come on our back with our heads to the camera. I'm going to take my fancy plastic clip off of my hair. If you have any clips or pins in your hair, you might want to take them off. And Anya, this is the one we were talking about, taking your legs up in the air. This one's again dedicated to you, my dear. Place your palms under your buttocks, so that way you're pressing your palms down with your buttocks. Keep your elbows close to your body. And flex your feet. Viparita Karani, unique inversion. Viparita is unique, Karani is inversion or upside down, really. Engage your low back muscles. Inhale, tighten your low abdominal muscles as well, and lift your legs off of the floor. Inhale and lift. And what we're going to do is go right over into the plow position. Keep inhaling, lift your buttocks off of the floor, and take your legs over. You don't have to go all the way over. The idea is to feel the stretch in the back of your body. Plow position, halasana. On behalf of Ron Thomas, Indra Dudnath, Michelle Lorelli, Anya upside down, I've forgotten your last name. Mikutskaya and Talisa Michela. This is Banu Suresh signing off, and you are watching Yogaxpress. Thank you, Jabari Osaze, our director, Josiane Hurd, tech crew, George Sotrelis, Ali Narayan Swami, Drew Taylor, and Ivanhoe Gadbye. Inhale. Let's come back, come out of that. And let's come into happy baby while the credits are still rolling. Bring your buttocks down. Make sure you do not lift your neck off of the floor. Place your palms on the soles of your feet from the inside and push your knees down. We're going to close. This is happy baby. You want to massage the low back? Yeah, that's right. Feels good, right?